From our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Peter Murphy begins now.
Good evening, everyone. Pushing power prices down was the focus today by both Liberal and Labor as the state election campaign continued. Both parties also promising to do more to ensure the state's hydro assets work for Tasmanians.
It's a move the Liberal Party says will put Tasmanians first. Nick Duigan promising to rewrite Hydro's existing ministerial charter if re-elected.
And its central tenet is around exporting energy into the NEM, and we are going to change that. We are ripping this document up, and I'll do it for you right now, just for the cameras. There we go. We are ripping it up and we're starting it again because we want Tasmanians to be put first.
The government supercharging the hydro renewable energy dividend to deliver $250 to every Tasmanian household and $300 to around 35,000 small businesses like Tidal Cafe. For cafe owner Jack Davin, the bonus will go a long way.
It's something that takes the pressure off making wages and trying to, find money for paying suppliers, paying, rent, paying GST, all those sort of things contribute into this. So yeah, $300, that's half my weekly wage.
Opposition leader Rebecca White in Hobart also vowing to rewrite the hydro ministerial charter so Tasmanians benefit first.
100 years of investment in hydro means that hydro has a promise to Tasmanians. Its legacy is that we should pay the lowest possible prices in the nation for our power.
Labor promising to generate enough electricity to supply households, businesses and major industries. The Workers' Union giving it the thumbs up.
Energy costs are a significant input in the cost of business in Tasmania. We want to see Tasmanian jobs first protected and investment for new jobs encouraged.
Melinda Ogden, 7 Tasmania News.
Meanwhile, Greens leader Rosalie Woodruff spent the day door-knocking in Bellerive with party volunteers.
We'll be letting people know that we'll be standing with them, fighting for, rental controls, a fix to the health system and real protection for nature and action on the climate.
Voting in the state election on March 23 is compulsory. Tasmania's fire service is still working to control a bushfire in the Central Highlands. 140 firefighters and 15 aircraft were on the scene today. Currently heading towards Brady's Lake, the blaze is slowing but has burnt through more than 5,000 hectares. Those in Brady's Lake, Lanes Tier, Mentmore Tier and the surrounding areas are urged to remain aware of the situation via the Tas Alert website. Conditions are expected to change and anyone unprepared for an emergency should be ready to leave for a safer place. An evacuation centre has been set up at the New Norfolk Sports Centre. To politics again, and Clarence Mayor Brendan Blomley has admitted he politely refused to run for Parliament as an independent in the next state election. He cites loyalty to the Liberal Party and unfinished business in his current mayoral role, wanting to oversee the development of the AFL Team High Performance Centre and the Derwent Ferry Service. Tasmania's southwest became a tourism hotspot this weekend as the world's toughest mountain bike race made its Australian debut. Tackling rugged terrain, it was an Irish athlete, Ronan Dunn, who clinched victory in the 2024 Red Bull Hardline.
Geared up for a race like no other, 27 mountain bikers qualified to compete in the 10th Red Bull Hardline. Based in Maydena, it was the first time Hardline was held outside its Wales venue, a dream come true for Aussie athletes, including Tasmania's Dan Booker.
It's the biggest mountain bike race in the world at the moment, so to have it in my backyard, I'm staying at my house, it's awesome. Unfortunately, the 26-year-old didn't make it to the finish line.
Oh, just as I say that, he goes down hard!
Ireland's Ronan Dunn crowned the winner, conquering the 2.3 kilometre course with 575 metres of vertical elevation and some of the world's toughest jumps in 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
And it's Ronan Dunn that wins Red Bull Tasmania!
Absolutely pretty much honoured. This is insane. Such a sick week. The track was so mint.
Three-time winner Bernard Kerr missing out on first place by less than 2 seconds, while George Brannigan took home third. Meantime, Gracie Hemstreet and Louise Anna Ferguson made Hardline history as the first females to compete in a final.
Played it safe because it was pretty slick, but yeah, pulled for the last jump when it was super windy, so that was gnarly. 5,000
spectators riding the high, thrilled to witness the action firsthand.
I used to mountain bike, so I just, love seeing them do big and gnarly stuff. You'd see nothing like it, it's beyond a joke, it's crazy.
One successful year down and 2 to go, with Tasmania securing the event until 2026. Brianna Boylan, 7 Tasmania News.
The annual Soggy Bottom Regatta took place at the Cataract Gorge in Launceston this afternoon. There were plenty of wet rear ends as flimsy cardboard boats collapsed under the weight of competitors, while other watercraft soared ahead of the pack thanks to careful design choices.
My dad actually came up with the design and everything like that. So yeah.
Had you tested it out beforehand?
No, but Dad wanted to on the dam, but I didn't.
Organised by the Rotary Club of Youngtown, the boat regatta has been a fixture on the Launceston calendar for the past 5 years. The Tigers have made Tasmanian cricket history, going back to back to back in the WNCL, winning by 6 wickets against Queensland. A Nicola Carey century and solid contributions from Heather Graham and Emma Mannix-Jeeves, helping the Tigers create Aussie cricket's newest dynasty.
A chance for Tasmania to enter the history books. Chasing 249, it was a shaky start, however. Lizelle Lee out for 1.
They're going to go up for that one, and it's given straight away. Georgia Vole, what a breakthrough for her.
Up to the crease came Nicola Carey, who would prove vital in the match. Following Elise Villani's dismissal by fire bowler Nicola Hancock, Carey and Heather Graham formed a strong partnership of 138 runs.
That one's beautifully played through covers. What a shot.
But just as it looked comfortable, the match changed. Graham's innings cut short by Georgia Vole.
Reversed and bowled. Well, Tasmania don't make Michaela Hinkley pay.
And when Naomi Stollenberg was caught by Hancock moments later, the Fire suddenly found a spark. Queensland's fielding tightening the matchup. But Carey and Emma Mannix-Jeeves were able to steady Tasmania, leading to a Centurion effort.
What a knock from Nicola Carey. A century in a final.
The Tigers prevailing, finding boundaries in the later overs.
Before we ran out there tonight, I said that I was incredibly proud to be a part of this group, no matter the outcome, but this one certainly feels a lot better, so thank you for making it happen tonight.
To no surprise, player of the match went to Carey.
I mean, I'm just stoked we got the win. It's obviously really cool to be able to contribute in the final and get the girls over the line, so yeah, super relieved.
The Tigers, the first team to win 3 grand finals in a row since New South Wales between 2017 and 2019. Mark Zita, 7 Tasmania News.
Meanwhile, it was a disastrous start for Tasmanian driver Campbell Logan in race 2 of the Dunlop Super 2 Series. Already near the back of the pack, his car stalled before even crossing the start line. Logan was forced to retire from the race. Fellow Tasmanian Lockie Dalton finished in 5th place after starting 9th. Kai Allen taking out 1st place honours.
Good evening. Today, Hobart and Devonport recorded 21, Burnie 22 and Launceston 23. Further out, minimum temperatures were generally 1 to 2 degrees below average today. The state's top was recorded on Flinders Island with 25 degrees. St Helens 24, Smithton and Ouse 23. Friendly Beaches and Low Head 22, King Island, Maria Island and Grove all 21. 19 the top for both Lyweenie and Strawn. We saw high cloud covering the majority of the state, moving in from the northwest today with bands of low-level cloud towards the south. A band of mid to high-level cloud extends from southern WA to southern Victoria and over Tasmania. Tomorrow, a high will pass over western Tasmania and parts of western Victoria and southeastern SA. South to southwesterly winds 15 to 25 knots, reaching up to 30 knots, about the south and east in the afternoon. Southwesterly swells building up to 3 metres. Tomorrow, a strong wind warning has been issued between St Helens Point to Low Rocky Point. Your forecast now for Monday: cloudy in the south, Hobart, Dover and Ouse, all 21. Sunny in Launceston and Scottsdale, they're expecting 23, mostly sunny, and 22 for Devonport. Fine and sunny in Burnie, 21, cloudy in Strawn, 19, mostly sunny skies in Stanley, 23. St Helens fine, 20 degrees, a bit of cloud for Swansea, and Ross, 21's the maximum. Tuesday, fine apart from possible light showers about the north. Wednesday, showers about the north extending to the rest of the state in the afternoon and evening, with possible thunderstorms about the east. Thursday, showers about the west, mainly fine elsewhere. Cloud clearing in Perth tomorrow, 32, mostly sunny in Canberra, 31. Late showers for Sydney, 28, 31 and partly cloudy in Adelaide. Right now in Hobart, it's sunny with 20 degrees, mostly cloudy in Launceston, 19, also 19 and cloudy in Devonport. A cooler change today, Murph, with grey and hazy skies, making things seem a little dull.
Yeah, well, lucky you're here to add a splash of colour to preceding sky. Thank you very much. Reminds me I've got to get my takeaway order in. Lucky I've got the Kaya Weeks highlighter pen. That's all from us right now. Thanks for joining us. Good night.